Radio Design is a British MNC based out of Shipley, Leeds. Apart from UK, we are operating into 3 more countries, that is India, China and Finland. In India, we are based out of Gurgaon. Basically, what Radio Design is doing is we are a telecom company and we design and manufacture RF filter combiners. Recently, we had a fire incident in our facility in India, and one of our labs, which was the biggest lab that we have, and it compromises of our manufacturing setup and our hardware services setup. So there the fire broke out, and that was a massive fire, and lot of our equipment were broken down. So the equipments mainly that we Radio Design possess in our labs are electronic network analyzers. So these are very high cost equipment, costing around 40 lakhs each equipment. And then there were other equipments like spectrum analyzer. Then there were certain kinds of test setups that we have built, which compromises of various kinds of transistors, amplifiers, and all kinds of frequency filters and these kind of stuff. And then we have very expensive intermodulation benches lying in our labs. So all these high-end equipments were under that fire incident, and that was the biggest problem for us. And we tried to save the equipment physically, but the problem was, will they again run? And for that we were looking for some services who can defumigate our equipments and we can basically run them again. On the day of fire, some 5 fire brigades came to our facility, and they all were splashing water in our labs like anything. And water was filled in our lab for some around, I would say, 8 to 10 inches. After the fire, we were heavily dented because of moisture, and we were looking for some company who can provide us drying services. And when our surveyor visited our place, he suggested us about TDS. So we immediately contacted TDS, and I think within 24 hours the guys were here with their machines and equipments, and we started the dehumidification process. And it took us around 48 hours to dry our equipments, the key equipments I would say, which were lying in our labs, and I would say we were successful to a level of around 95%. TDS helped us in drying our electronic equipments and components and hardware. So basically it took us somewhere around 3 to 4 days. We were using the drying services of TDS, and I would say we can save around 90 to 95% of our stuff using their services. No doubt they were quite efficient. We had a great experience using TDS services. The guys from TDS were good, efficient, quick, and they knew what they were doing. And I would say the support that they provided to our team was great, and TDS turned out very quickly when we needed them. So I would say a great services by a great company.